to roll 20.
Already there.
Yep, I'm in. Alright.
We are gonna party like it's your birthday. Gonna party like it's your birthday. Okay.
Oh, I'm glad that wasn't an important roll.
There's Solus. The color of the sun. What a lovely color you are.
He is the sun.
His deity is Pelor, so it makes sense for his color to be, yellow.
Praise the sun.
Alright. And I'll drop the link to the live stream in the chat.
Do whatever you want.
There.
Okay. Just waiting for Bran. No, you're in.
We're waiting for
Freed.
Freed.
I'm waiting for Freed.
Although I noticed Solus is muted.
Yes.
This is the weirdest thing in the world. That is cool.
Okay, so whoever rolled, you rolled a 10. Failed. Freed, whenever you're ready.
Far away. Wait, if we are recording, do we need to introduce ourselves?
Oh, sure.
Hey, if we are recording, do we need to introduce ourselves?
Not particularly, I don't think. Unless you want to.
I think it'd be kind of fun. Something we can start every time so that we always remember it's a good introduction so that way we're no longer becoming ourselves, we're now becoming the characters.
That's probably not a terrible idea. I'm Leona Rivendell, wizard.
Hello, I am Freed the Fighter.
I am
Sorry about that.
Bran, and I am a ranger.
Freed, I would start, but you're not in you're not in roll 20
Oh
yet.
shit, that's what I forgot.
I am Solus the Paladin.
And my microphone's going off. Hang on.
My God, Becky, you can't just ask someone why they worship Pelor.
Someone asked me why I worship Pelor.
No one did.
But like, did I miss it in text?
No. I'm just being an idiot.
Okay. Is this better? Definitely not. Okay, that should be better for you.
There we go. Sorry, my whistle was going off for my tea, and I needed to go get it, and I didn't want it pinging in the chat. But yeah, sorry, I've got to log back into Roll20. I forgot. I had it pulled up, but I forgot my computer turned off halfway.
Alrighty then.
Also, I put my whole sheet into Roll20 properly.
But yeah, so hi everybody, my name is Freed. For anybody who's watching the stream, for either now or in the future, oh my god, we can time travel! Yay! We're in the future! Awesome! I am Freed, the Tiefling Fighter. I just realized we forgot to give our races.
Who needs that?
Pretty much all humans, anyways.
Yay!
All those other things.
Yay!
How's 2020?
I love how I have this character with this horrible backstory, and it's brooding, but very charismatic and very happy at the same time. It's weird.
It's
I kinda love how
dealing with such trauma. That's how people deal with it.
I kind of love how we have two. Like, what's your charisma?
4.
It's a +4.
4.
4 total.
Yep.
Great.
I threw it into everything else.
Mine is high because I need it. I'm
Mine-
like straight up the face. It's kind of great.
Mine is
That's fine.
-2.
Oh no, we're not talking about modifiers. We're straight up talking about just actual score.
Yeah,
We're not talking
Score
about
7.
this or about this.
More about that.
Wait, what's your modifier to 4? Holy shit.
Oh my God, Freed, join the fucking Roll20. No, I'm kidding. I know. It's not. No, I know. It's not just you.
Don't make me come through this computer and beat you.
Please.
Wait, but it's
No,
literally.
no. Please do that, because if you do, that will be like
We would make so much money.
we would make so much money off of what off of what inevitably comes after, which is figuring out how you did that and reverse engineering it.
Pure, unadulterated rage. Enough rage to break the time barrier.
Where are we
Ben.
gonna get all that salt?
We just get a person, we strap them to a chair, open up their skull, stick some diodes in there, make their rage go all the way up, and then we got teleportation. Rage.
Yeah.
Does that mean
And all we
had
had
that.
to do is sacrifice one person every 60 years. It's
Doesn't-
perfect.
doesn't that
Well,
also
one
mean you
person
can
per
punch the
device
guy
every
who's
60 years.
Let's
Right,
see.
that's not bad.
It's
My
not, we're not as bad
charisma's
as 40k yet. We're not Warhammer 40k yet, so it's okay.
Exactly, it's fine.
So doesn't
It's a wash.
We're
So
already
doesn't-
in dystopia. Who cares?
Exactly.
So doesn't that mean that you can also punch the guy who's watching this recording?
Yes.
Sure, why not? It's good. It's good stuff. Well, you all remember when Google had their smell-o-vision through YouTube.
I preferred Snoopavision.
Oh, Snoopavision was great, but they also had the smell-o-vision where you could toggle on smell, and then the speakers would adjust the particles in front of your computer just so that you could smell what was going on in the YouTube video.
Are you sure you're not the time traveler here?
I make no claims to be or not be a time traveler. Anyway,
Seriously, because I have
Let's-
not released that technology yet. And now that you've told me
Wait,
who
what?
buys it, I'm thinking about just destroying it.
Is it true that Denmark is a nuclear wasteland?
I can't. I mean, spoilers, guys. Come on.
It's already a nuclear wasteland.
Yeah. Is there really a change? Is what you're asking, and no. So.
Oh, hey, we're all here!
We're back into the ghost house. We are in the ghost house, ladies and gentlemen. Shut all of your lights off. It should be dark in your room because it is dark in this house, illuminated only by torchlight. And the oil lamps along the walls.
And if I remember
Now-
correctly, who has the torch now? I lit it the first floor.
Solus,
but
Solus had.
I do.
Solus now has the torch. You had
That's
it
right.
there.
And then you Mario jumped all the way down there.
Yes, to murder something.
I walked up though before we ended.
Yeah, you walked back up and lit the two torches next to the thing. And you know how I know that is because all of your positional information is saved. Thank you, Roll20. Okay, so which I actually, guys, may begin to pay for, because that dynamic lighting thing would really be fucking amazing.
That would be awesome. I'm gonna be really honest.
And if I started paying for it, then that means all of you guys. Then that means this campaign has it paid for. So that would mean that all of you guys would have a paid. All right, Bran, can we not?
We'd have to pay for it?
No, you guys would not have to pay for it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Would be considered premium.
And that's where the idea of doing bit drops might actually be awesome, because then if
Oh.
we post streams, we can have people do bit drops.
True. We'll figure that out later. In the meantime, you just finished. Solus just jumped off the balcony, fell 2 floors, but landed gracefully, essentially Mario stomping the suit of living armor that was attacked, that was being aggressive toward all of you. Ran back upstairs and lit the torches. So,
And if I remember correctly, my last line in that whole thing was, "Is he dead yet?"
now, is there anything anyone would like to do at this point? If so, please, by all means, tell me what you're doing.
Can I take a really close listen to see if I hear anything? Particularly a baby's scream, or...
Have you filled out your character sheet yet?
Uh,
In Roll20?
everything
What?
but the backstory should be...
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, then in that case... Alright, who is doing stuff in the background here?
Sorry, that's me. Ignore it.
It's hard to ignore. Anyway, that's...
I'm done.
Thank you. Okay. Is this... What kind of sheet is this? I don't have saving throws anymore. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, if you want to listen in, see if you can hear anything, go ahead. Make a perception check.
Alright. Perception...
18 perception. Not bad. Alright. You listen in to anything you could possibly hear on the top floor. You listen very, very carefully. It doesn't, however, appear. You don't quite hear anything other than the people around you. It's eerily quiet.
That's honestly scarier.
Solus opens the double door that I put him next to.
Very well. Let's see what you see. Alright, so you open the double doors. And you find this lovely bit of stuff. Let me make sure to get all of this. Boop. All right. That is what, so you walk into a room of some sort. More specifically, the double doors to this room have dusty panes of stained glass set into them. Designs in the glass resemble windmills. This room is dusty, cobweb filled, and it seems like a master bedroom. It has burgundy drapes covering the windows. Furnishings include a four-poster bed with embroidered curtains and tattered gossamer veils, a matching pair of empty wardrobes, a vanity, and a padded chair. A rotting tiger skin rug lies on the floor in front of the fireplace.
Wait, did you say rotting?
Yes, I did. It lies on the floor in front of the fireplace, which has a dust-covered portrait of two figures hanging above it. A web-filled parlor in the southwest corner contains a table and two chairs. Resting on the dusty tablecloth is an empty porcelain bowl and matching jug.
Okay. Can I do an investigation check to see how long this place has been empty? Like how long this dust is collected and how long everything has been sitting here?
Yeah, I think you can. I think that would be, within, Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think that would be within your ability.
Is 17 good enough?
Probably. Let's find out. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, this you can get the feeling that this house, more specifically this rotting tiger skin rug, is what really gives it its dating. It lets you put a much more accurate date on things. Let me see real quick. Solus, your character sheet. Your intelligence is 12, so if you could please make a medicine check.
Oh, that's wisdom. No, I'm bad at that. Do I have advantage because my investigation was good?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I'm really bad at that. My medicine stuff.
Yikes. Yeah, I can see. All right. You can tell, based on how disgusting this thing is, that it is probably over a year old. No, I'm kidding. It is. This thing, this rug that's in front of the fireplace is really old. We're talking years, as in multiple years. As to how many of those years, it definitely, of what you can tell, definitely over 20. But beyond that, it's kind of beyond that, it's kind of hazy.
So would Solus take that this place has been abandoned for 20 years, or that like this is a 20-year-old one and maybe they haven't been here for 5 years and they just didn't replace it?
Oh, okay. From the rest of the state of this house, the takeaway for your character would probably be that this house has been just straight abandoned for years. Although it is very peculiar, perhaps thinks your character, that this floor is dusty, disgusting. This room specifically is in horrible shape. Whereas the previous 2 floors, from what you've seen of it anyway, seem to be in pristine condition.
Interesting. I feel, guys, crew, I feel like this might be more complicated than I
Give me
originally
1 second,
assumed.
God.
Oh my god, I just realized this is a Divine Sense tracker. Holy shit. Fuck yeah. I didn't realize it tracked that for me.
This is getting interesting.
Sorry about that. Continue.
I believe that this might be a more complicated scenario than I initially assumed.
What do you mean?
I mean, this is not just some recently cursed house that we've been sent into by children who ran out of it maybe a day ago. I think we might have been tricked. And then he waves for everyone to come over to the room. And points to the point in the floor where like you can see the decay of the room that's here start.
Excuse me. Does anyone have anything to add to that? Like, does anyone actually go into the room, or like what's going on here? You gotta give me some direction.
I'm going to... Leona would like to go up to the room, but not step in.
Alright, that's fine.
I will step in with him.
Alright. Freed, any feedback?
Freed is, yeah, he's been getting bad vibes all day about this. There's something that just doesn't seem right, and so, I'm actually gonna go ahead and speak up. Solus, I'm kind of siding with you. Something does not feel right about this. Something really, we were guided here. Remember the fog? We were guided here. Something brought us here.
Yes, that was obvious, but I figured, possibly, that we were guided to this town, and then we have to find the children who survived the massacre. We were probably meant to show them the town that was destroyed by something. But no. I think that possibly even the children were part of the illusion. Possibly.
Could be.
Because
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
this home, whatever ensorcement makes the rest of it look like it's been kept together, doesn't affect this room. I don't know why yet, but it doesn't. And this room, is assuming the rest of the house is sort of an illusion, tells me that this house has been abandoned for going on 20 years. Meaning if those children are telling us to go find a baby, that baby is not here, is not alive, and there never probably was one.
But if the
Yeah.
children did live in this house, then there's probably more to it than meets the eye.
The other question I have is, why does the rest of the house look in pristine condition? I mean, there's no dust downstairs. The sword on the mantle was untouched, undesecrated, and it's still in pristine condition.
Perhaps they had something to hide about this room.
We need
Abandoned
to
this room
learn.
before.
With that, Freed's going to go ahead. He's over here by the tiger. He's going to go ahead and take a squat, pull his dagger out, and start, investigating the tiger and just kind of looking at its head. Poking it, lifting it up, checking to see how just...
It
At this
is
point, he's just fucking around with the tiger.
It is absolutely putrid, and the only thing worse than the look of its rotten skeleton, partially meaty, disgusting eyeball-socketed head, is the putrid smell coming off of it. It is disgusting.
Oh, shit. Okay, I don't know who skinned this tiger, but they did not do it right.
Is this a door? Right next to Solus?
Just move your character to it.
Right here.
That is a door. Here, hold
Can-
on. If that's not a little bit clearer, hold on. Let me see if I can make
It's
that.
not
a
actually on
little-
the bed, I'm sure.
I am. There it is. Yeah, no, it's all good. Do you open the door?
Yeah, he goes to open it.
All right. You go ahead and open the door, which reveals an empty, dust-choked closet.
Can I see those cupboards there next to the bed from where I stand?
No, you'd have to walk into the room from there. Anything anyone want to do? When there's, if you guys are thinking, then don't mind me. But I just, if
But there's no lights in the room,
you're
right?
at the moment, no. The room is illuminated by the light coming out of the hallway. Although the lanterns are in there if you wish to light them.
Yeah. Hey, Solus, do you still have that torch?
Yeah, he like holds his arm that was holding it out to you.
Thank you. And Freed's gonna go ahead and light the torches on the wall to give us more light and more possibly perceptive feelings. Right? I can't think of the right word. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Certainly, the most obvious way to light this room would be to light the fireplace.
Freed's gonna go ahead and toss the torch in the fire
All right. That
with the end cap sitting out, so they can still be picked up. We'll add that in there before. We...
I was about to say, yeah, thank you. Otherwise, it just would have gone up. All
Like,
right,
I guess it would be me lighting torches from then on with my magic?
all right. So you reach down and light the fire. There are some logs in the fire, though. Again, they show signs of rotting and mold and grossness. But they
Everybody hold your
do.
breath.
But they do light, and the chimney does seem to be working properly, as most of the smoke generated from the burning dead logs channels upward through the chimney and doesn't spill back into the room.
Leona's going to hold her robe over her mouth and finally step into the room.
Sure. By the way, as you light the fire, the rest of the oil lamps do seem to light around the room on their own accord.
Okay, at that moment when that happens, like if you'd have looked at Solus before then, he was like making this face of like thinking like whether he was doing like a cost benefit analysis on whether or not
Sure.
to use another divine sense. Because he's only got 4 of those a day and he's used 2 already.
Okay.
And then like the second that happens, he uses it.
Okay. What? I'm sorry. It's undead, right?
Undead and fiends within 60 feet of me.
Within 60 undead and fiends within 60 feet. Wait, there was a that you can see that weren't in
That aren't like
that aren't
like behind walls and shit.
right, that aren't behind total cover. Okay. So as you ping your divine sense, it does seem to come back negative. There doesn't appear to be any fiends or undead in this area.
Oh, sorry. Ignore that.
That's fine. Although that would have been a really good hit.
So, can I investigate this table and the chairs beside it?
Certainly. You can look at it. As you look at it, as I said before, sorry. As I said before, it's a table and 2 chairs. At one point, they were likely beautifully upholstered. However, they are in a state of dismay at the moment. Resting on the dusty tablecloth in the center of the table is an empty porcelain bowl and a matching jug. But a jug of what? No one knows. You didn't look inside it.
Leona would like to check under the bed.
Unless Bran is going to, I was gonna check the desk.
Wait, I'm sorry?
Because Bran moved over to the desk, I was gonna check it. I don't know if he's going to.
Oh, you're going to check the desk?
Yeah.
Okay, Bran, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go back and see if this here is a door. Is that a door? Correct?
That is a door. Just give me one moment. Leona, did you want to do something at the moment?
Yeah, I'd like to check under the bed and in these cupboard things next to the bed.
Certainly. I'll move you over there to do it. Actually, more like over there. All right, so let's process that in the order it came in. So, Solus, you check the drawer. Or rather, not the drawer, perhaps per se, but the vanity, or not the desk, but the vanity. There is a jewelry box sitting upon the vanity. It seems to be made of something that glitters quite like silver, and it does seem to have gold trimmings.
Is it locked?
Would you like to try to open it, or?
Yeah.
Okay. You give it a good old flick on the latch to find that it simply pops open, revealing 3 gold rings and a platinum necklace with a topaz pendant.
Mm.
Hey guys, just letting you know real quick. I just cut the fuck out of my finger. I'm gonna disappear for a couple minutes.
Okay. Be back soon. This gets interesting. This gets interesting real quick.
I can hear you. I'm sitting here writhing in pain.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like I made a big ass gash on my finger just now.
Well, go
clean
treat
it.
your wound.
I'm having to wait for it to dry.
Okay.
I'm just going to let people know that I'm not sure YouTube's gonna like cussing. I'll filter it out in editing,
Don't-
but
No, don't worry about that. Okay.
don't worry too much.
It's
Just
gonna be fine.
be aware.
Discussing. One time,
All right.
I ran my finger
Leona,
over the
Leona, you check under the bed, which is fairly unremarkable, just floor and cobwebs. Inside of the vanity, you see some commoner's clothing, odd and slightly out of place for what looks like a master bedroom, but nothing of note and certainly nothing of value. Yet again, a lot of cobwebs. Now, Bran, you come upon a door just there. Would you like to try? It is closed. Would you
Yes,
like to
I
try
would
to
like
open
to
it?
open it.
Very well. You open the door. Da 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 da. Give me 2 seconds here. And you open the door. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, okay. You open the door to a dark room containing a wooden tub with clawed feet, a small iron stove with a kettle resting atop, and a barrel under a spigot in the east wall. A cistern on the roof, used to collect rainwater, seems to be feeding the pipe spigot, as you saw looking at the house, when you were outside of it. So, yeah.
Is there anything in the barrel at all that's under these spigots?
You look inside of the barrel, but there does not appear to be anything inside of it.
Alright, nothing interesting there.
I'd like to take the old commoner's clothing.
Very well. You can put that in your inventory if you want. It's just a it's you know what they used to make potato sacks? It's that as a shirt, and then some just some roughed up looking basic pants. Probably made of wool or some derivative. Anyway.
Wait, hang on.
Okay.
So I'm still sitting here. I can't type anything.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Freed's gonna notice those, and once again, so those are really out of place here. Guys, think about this for a second. We're in a mansion. They have a crest. The windmill is all over the place, all over the wall. It's on a monogrammed sword on the main dining room. Why do they have a potato bag tunic?
For the help?
Solus goes, I have no idea, but... And then he, like, pulls these, like, these probably, like, way too small for him rings, like, on the tips of his fingers and goes, but they definitely were wealthy. And he has, like, on the tips of all of his fingers are, like, platinum and gold rings.
Would you? Here, this is. You want the description of what it is again?
Yeah, it was, like, a
It's-
few gold rings,
yeah,
a platinum necklace.
It's 3 gold rings and a platinum necklace with a topaz pendant.
Yeah, he just basically puts all of that on his hand and lifts his hand up.
I
Like, he, like,
know-
puts the pendants over, like, his hand, like, the arc of his thumb.
I know about cursed rings, right?
Depends. Oh
I think
shit.
that's- you
He's
have
not
to-
actually wearing any of it. He
That's
has it,
an
like,
accident.
like, hanging on the tips of his fingers.
Like, I don't have to know, much about them at this point. I just want to know, do I know about cursed rings?
Again, that it depends entirely on what curses, what you would have seen in the past, and obviously what kind of history roll you make when you're trying to investigate.
If the clothes were for the help, why would they be in such a fancy bedroom?
I think we're all skipping the primary question. Why was this room locked up for 20 plus years and the rest of the house has been clean and kept?
I don't think it was, because it wasn't locked. I think... Okay. Hear me out.
I
What
turn
if
into
the
a
rest of-
dolphin. Hear me
what if-
out.
What if the rest of the house isn't as clean as we think it is? We were brought here by a fog. That was clearly some sort of illusion, or just straight up magical.
On
What
that,
if the rest of the house is like that? Like, we see it and perceive it all as good and well kept, but I'm pretty sure that it's pretty simple magic to fake that.
on that note, Freed is gonna get up and he's gonna haul ass down to the bottom floor.
FYI, there is a door here, here, oh wait, here. Obviously, you guys got that one. There's a door here and right next to it here. I hope you guys. I hope it's clear where the doors are.
Yeah, now that I see what they look like,
yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah. So just there are doors pretty, very, very in a lot of places. If you got, don't,
The only one that's not
Back-
clear
yeah.
is the one in the corner. Like, on the same side as 12B. That one right in the corner there, on the far side
Right.
of the room.
This guy.
Yeah, that one. That one's really small and weird shape.
Yeah.
Now,
it's
I'm
just a
going to be
small door.
curious into looking into that.
Yep.
Alright, anyway,
You know what?
okay.
But yeah,
Okay, what order are we in?
hang on.
Oh,
I was in the middle.
I'm gonna be honest, Freed. If you were to just run off, Solus probably would have put his arm in front of you and tried to stop you.
Freed wants to go back and look at the sword. He wants to go back and re-look at that sword.
He probably would have stopped you and be like, "We should not split up. This is very clearly a trap."
In that case, I just want to roll and recheck the room we were just in, the stairwell, and actually really investigate to see if it's as clean as it looks.
Which one?
Just the next room over, the one we were in,
Oh,
that
the,
had the
the
night
main
guard in it.
the main landing,
Or
or not the main landing, but over here.
Yeah.
Okay, just FYI, this is you'd recognize this as being called the balcony.
Thank you.
That's
I was
what it is.
couldn't think of the right word.
No problem. So you look around. It looks this part of the. You're looking around at the balcony, and it looks very, very aged with time.
Did
If you'd like to,
anybody-
if
Yeah.
you'd like to try making an investigation check to see how long this has been sitting around like this, that's perfectly acceptable. If you'd like to go make a medicine check on the tiger to see what's going on,
They already
you know,
checked the tiger, but yeah, I'll go ahead and follow through on that investigation.
sure. Your investigation will tell you, looking around, that this is a very, very old area. Let me just see something real quick. You have your character sheet filled out, correct?
I do indeed.
Yes,
Whole
you
thing.
do.
Top to bottom.
Excellent. Go ahead and try your without advantage, because your 15 was great and it lets you make this roll, but not with advantage. Go ahead and try an investigation check.
Another one?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yikes. If you had advantage, then that would have been a nat 20, but it's fine. Looking around, you can see bits and parts of this. You can see formations and
Oh.
cobweb.
Wait. Can I have advantage because Freed lived in and worked as a servant in a mansion for 6 years as a child?
No, you're not looking. You're not looking. You're not looking for something that you would have been made more familiar from by working in a mansion. Because you were working in a well-kept mansion. This is more like looking for things that show signs of age.
Yeah, I was looking for anything that looks really, really just out of place.
Let me. You do, however, see patterns in cobwebs and dust buildup that suggests that perhaps this particular place, the floor you are the entire, it suggests that this entire floor, if the landing is in this kind of state, the house or this particular floor, could be, oh geez, 100 or so years old. Perhaps that's a rough estimate that you're able to grab.
Leona would like to peek out the window.
Did the door
What?
lock behind us when we went in?
No one checked it.
Last person in, I did not lock the door.
No one checked it. Leona, what window?
How about the one up by the bed?
You'd have to crawl through that space if you didn't want to get on the bed. Otherwise, you could kind of. I mean, it's a 4-poster bed. Yeah, I mean, technically, you could climb over the bed if you wanted to climb on and over the bed.
Yeah, I think I'll climb on and over the bed to peek out the window.
I love that.
And you just see this little baby cat girl just getting
I
up.
love it because no experience. This is one of the reasons I love playing with people that have never played D&D before, because very, very little people who have played D&D before would ever accept that kind of offer from the DM.
Wait, out of character? Out of character. So this is out of character.
Yeah.
Freed's gonna look at Leona and go, no, off the bed.
You climb over the bed and in front of the.
Why are you on the bed?
You climb over the bed and in front of the window and climb over the headrest, completely disregarding any historical significance the state of this bed may impart. Well, you look out the window and see just black darkness, as though the fog itself were just covering up everything. I think you may be able to see out that far before the mists before the mists kind of get you. Well, not get you, but cover your vision. Yeah.
Solus would walk over to the bed and be like, "Why are you on the bed?"
I don't think
He's
we're
off the
free
bed
from
now.
the spell, Solus. The mist is still here.
Well, Bran, you are investigating that little thing over there, correct?
Yes, the tight
Sorry.
door, and I want to open it
Sure.
and see what's behind that.
Sure. Well, it doesn't seem to be a door so much as it is a sort of half window.
Is it a dumbwaiter? No, is that what those are called? The things?
Yes,
Sort of a
That is what
sort
a
of-
dumbwaiter's called. Sorry.
sort of a half window, a metal half window. Pulling it open reveals some sort of mechanical dumbwaiter.
It is a dumbwaiter. Wait, none of us are halflings. Ugh, we're the worst. We're the worst party of adventurers. We should fail because of this.
There is, however, a small button right next to the dumbwaiter. Continue.
So I just speak up and say, "Hey, there is a button here."
Ooh, did someone say
Press it.
button? No. Wait. We should probably verify.
Button? Like a button on a shirt? I don't understand.
As in a mechanical button.
Press it.
Like, and then it dawns on everyone that Solus is like a farm boy who's never even seen anything like that at all, and is very confused. Like, Solus is smart, but he's not that smart. He is not like an engineer.
Oh, Freed notices this, and he's gonna remember this forever.
I don't understand. Like Solus would walk over to like see what he's talking about. I don't see a shirt button. What are you talking about?
Brand, he's talking to you.
And so I point over to the button on the dumbwaiter.
He
The
presses
little
it.
switch.
Do you push on it?
Yeah, he presses it.
All right. Solus pushes on the button, and nothing seems to happen.
So he just keeps pressing it.
All right. As you keep pressing it, the button keeps depressing. Some kind of mechanism does seem to actuate and engage each time you actuate the button. You do feel some kind of engagement, but nothing seems to change.
Is it supposed to do something? It's when you push it, it kind of resists. So is it like a lever in a windmill where it starts the thing? He's like looking at Brand, just like super confused.
I want to do something, but it's mostly just because I want to do a bit.
And the thing is, neither of us know, because he's a forest person that's probably never been in a mansion. So he just
Yeah, he probably only knows because he's like an adventurer-ish kind of guy. So like he knows about dungeons and buttons and stuff. But that's as far as his knowledge of buttons goes.
Maybe there's another button.
Levers, you mean?
Huh?
Dungeons and levers?
Well, yeah, but like he knows about buttons because they're in dungeons, like they're used for stuff. But Brand probably doesn't know how they work.
Well, yeah. So I press the button too.
Okay, while they're pressing buttons, Freed's still on the landing, so he's gonna go ahead and open the next door by the bathroom.
Just FYI, Freed, just so you're aware, you can move your own character around.
I did.
Oh, okay. Just making sure you're aware.
This
that's
is where
fine.
the bathroom is, isn't it? Or was the bathroom already checked?
What bathroom? What are you talking about?
This room right here, number 13.
That room was already. Someone didn't go in there, but the door was already opened.
Okay, so then yeah, I'm gonna check this doorway over here.
Where your character is and where it's facing.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So.
I don't want to be in a room where two guys are in there pressing each other's buttons.
That's a fair. That's fair.
Leona would like out from
so-
behind the bed.
Doesn't sound like a terrible room.
So, you push the door open and find that it provides no resistance. There doesn't even seem to be a latch on this door. Dusty shelves line the walls of this room, though. A few of the shelves have folded sheets, blankets, and old bars of soap. A cobweb-covered broom leans against the far wall. Oh my god. No, yeah, okay. Never mind, we're good. Continue.
Can I roll a perception in there to see if there's anything out of the ordinary?
If you wish, then yes. Roll. What kind of out of the ordinary? Tell me exactly what you're looking for.
This is a basic housing cupboard closet kind of thing. It's got all the standard amenities to making sure all the rooms are still furnished. Correct?
So it appears. As I said, it has sheets, blankets, really old bars of soap. Cobwebs cover many of the empty space, and what doesn't is cloaked in dust.
So yeah, with his quarterstaff, he's gonna start beating the different, bundles, seeing what they are, and knocking the cobwebs out of the way, and usually glaring at the whatever's left of the spiders that are falling off. But yeah, I'm basically rolling to see if there's any weapons, any spell books, anything that just really wouldn't belong there.
And what you're doing is going into, like, you're entering the room and checking the shelves and kind of just checking all aspects of the room.
Yes.
Very well. Stop moving your character. Wait. When you get right there, stop moving your character, and I need everybody to roll initiative. So I'll be right back.
What have you done?
I was gonna ask, didn't you say something about splitting up? And then this happened already, and I don't get you in to ask that.
I did ask Freed to not split it up, but he did it anyway.
Oh.
Ah, hell.
Oh, my curtains fell off.
Woohoo!
Did mine post? I've got an error message.
Ooh, I crit.
Hmm?
I'm the best.
Ah, damn. Wait,
How do you roll this thingy?
your paladin senses are tingling.
I mean, they aren't,
How do you actually do the
but
initiative roll through the system?
You click on it. You open up your character sheet, and you see where initiative is.
click on the word.
You click on the word initiative. Damn.
Oh.
No,
Oh, you
you're
tied me.
again.
Hello, everyone.
You're a
But I
cat
crit,
in
so
the
I win.
windowsill who is focused on the whole rest of the world and nothing else.
Okay, so
I'm not in the windowsill anymore, though.
Why?
Because I thought.
Sorry, guys.
I crit my initiative. I am a badass.
All right. We'll just take. Yeah, we'll just drop that in there. All right. I'm actually gonna move you right here.
Me? Thank you.
Bam.
That's a broccoli.
It's actually a broom.
Oh my god. I
There's
think
no
it's
way there wasn't a broom
Christ.
icon.
Wait.
That is a broom icon.
This is not.
That's a broccoli. Don't lie.
I
to
think
me.
it's just
No, it's a
upside
broom
down.
icon from the top. That's from
Okay.
the top.
Real quick. This is not a racist joke. This is a Family Guy joke. Is the broom named Consuela?
No, the broom is not named Consuela.
Damn it.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, it is. It's just from like a really weird angle. Looks like broccoli though.
Are you hungry?
I mean, no, but it does.
Oh shit! I forgot about my tea.
It looked like a.
Out of curiosity, can you see anything about the broom, like when you click on it, or no?
I can't even click on it.
Yeah,
I
not
can't click
clickable.
that.
Okay, it's no. Okay, that's a good thing. That's
It means
how
it's
I
under
want it.
only DM control.
Yeah. Well, it means that there's nothing editable. You guys can't edit it,
Yeah,
Right.
the only thing I can edit
Which
is
is
my
im-
character.
which is important. That's important. Freed, how much health do you have?
14.
All right. Make sure to fill out both, so that way you get a bar.
It is.
No. Like that because I just did it.
Oh, how'd you do that?
You just click on Bren. What's your max health?
My
Brand?
max health is 22.
Thank you. When you click on yourself, and Leona, what's your max health?
I think it's 8.
Are you sure?
I'm looking.
I'm pretty sure it's 8, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a tiny one.
Okay. When you fill out both, you get the bar. Basically, when you click on yourself, you notice the 3 dots on top, and
Oh,
then
there we-
also the gear. You got the little lens and the gear. If you click on the gear, there you have your max values. So you've got the bar 1, 14 out of 14, and stuff like that.
I see it. Okay.
So I screwed around with this when I was first put into the thing.
Perfect. Regardless, now that everyone is good, let's see, let me see who's first on the stack. Solus, you're first on the stack. Then we go. Then it is. Bleh. First is Solus, then is Bren, then Freed, then Leona. So, then let me just do. 20. Oh no, stupid.
I have 3 bars. Feels good, man.
Jam.
I didn't know you had to fill out the second one.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Oh, what the fuck? Why you got 3 bars, bro?
Oh, because I have 2 spell slots. I'm wrong. I filled that out wrong. I have 2 spell slots, which I put as one of my bars because they're only first level. So I was like, why not?
Red. The red
That's
bar.
my red. And then my blue bar is my lay on hands value, which is 9 out of 10.
Do you have 3 total spell slots, or do you?
I have 2 total spell slots. I just misplaced
Okay,
it.
that's fine. I'll save it. Okay. And then you've got 10 of
10
your
lay on hands.
Lay on hands. Got it. Okay.
I figured I'd track all of that on there.
Makes it. No, that
On,
absolutely makes
on.
sense. And if anyone else wants to do the same, that's usually a good idea. Okay. As for this, so, Freed, here's what happens, bud. As you step closer, checking the shelves, you hear scratching around. You dart your vision quick, but don't quite see anything moving. So you continue your investigation, moving down the shelf, swatting away cobwebs and clearing dust. There is that sound again. Clamoring, some scratching along the floor. Before you can even turn your head, a broomstick tries to slap you in the face.
What the fuck? What the hell?
Do you yell loud?
Well, he's not a shriek because he's got his quarterstaff and he has the sword in one hand, quarterstaff in the left hand, and he's patting dry. It's more just like he doesn't really recognize it as an enemy, but he thinks it just fell per se. Does that work? But you said it just fell. It actually fell through towards him and is moving awkwardly.
By the way, it's 9 to hit. 9 versus your armor.
Oh, okay. I have my armor class is a 15, so
Okay, so that doesn't hit.
yeah.
Okay,
It's
I don't know if there's a
However-
way for a 9-2 hit.
However, before you can chalk it up to something to a broomstick simply falling off one of the shelves, it seems first of all, it misses its fur. It just falls next to you, but it gets itself back up and tries to whack you again.
It has 2 attacks.
This time,
Badass brute.
this time it tries to go for your face. 13 to hit.
Still miss. His armor class is 15, right? Or do I have to roll a dodge or?
No. It's versus your armor class. If I say a number to hit, it means versus your armor class.
Got it. So
All right.
at this point, Freed is just his exact response is mount's gonna drop. His arms are relaxed, and he's just. I am being attacked by a homicidal broom. I should not have woken up.
The broom, with its second attack, it attempts to knock your head. However, it just kind of bounces on your. It just kind of slams itself into your shoulder. Not really enough to do any damage, but enough to realize that it's definitely attacking you. Next up on the stack is Solus. You can move.
All right, so you give no actual indication to Solus that you're in any trouble, right?
Well, you heard me shriek.
Oh, so it was loud enough for me to hear you?
Did the door close on me?
No, the door's still open.
Okay, door's still open. Yeah, no, you may have heard Freed go, what the fuck?
Okay. So I forget how crit initiatives work in this. Do I get a bonus action? Like I get a surprise round action, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
Wait, actually, look, this is a new campaign, so we'll just decide now. Because there's nothing in the rulebook for it. I just usually like to add it because it makes sense. Because if you crit your initiative roll, you should get a bonus. So I'll just give you an extra standard action.
Okay, then I'm gonna break that standard act. Wait, how far is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna break that standard action down to a movement action and go here.
Okay.
And run to where the sound came from.
All right. You peek into the closet, and
Here, I was moving my character. I
yeah,
just
no,
couldn't-
you're good. You're good. So you peek into the closet and see a broom violently trying to smack itself against Freed.
I'm
Okay.
following this.
Well, it's not your turn yet, Bran. Oh, whoop, that was my bad. Jesus.
He just slips into the darkness.
Hey, stop moving yourself, damn it. From here on, you can control your movement. Alright, yeah, okay, so Solus, you have one standard action left, I believe.
I have a standard action and a standard move action. No, I use my move action. I use my standard
Yeah.
move. I use that in combination with my normal thing. I also have a bonus action if I want to use that.
Yeah, because you used one move, what's your standard movement speed, 30?
25.
25, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you used two movements. So you used your movement and your standard, but you had an extra standard. So you still have one you still have one standard and one and as many bonuses as
I
you
don't think there's anything I can do.
had.
I'm not gonna waste a spell slot on a broom. I'm just gonna stand here and give it disadvantage on trying to hit you. That's all I'm gonna do. Go for it, dude. I believe in you.
Out of character, Freed's just looking, or maybe in character, Freed's just looking at Solus going like, I know, right?
Like,
I know. What? I know, right? Even the brooms are filled with hate.
Can I? Oh no, my actions. Yeah, I've got to wait until
Not
another
yet.
action.
Yeah, not yet. Axie, now you can go. Bran.
Yes, I'm just going to follow behind him and just gawk at this broom as well.
Bran, what's your max movement speed?
Is that... Where do I find
should
this?
be 30.
So when you go to your character sheet, you'll see right on your character sheet it says speed, and yours is set to 30. So each square is 5 feet. So remember that you can't move more than you're allowed per turn. So this would be 5, this would be 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you'd be able to only get about there in one turn.
Alright. Alright. So I don't...
Okay.
I just hear the weird cracking.
Yeah, and then you start running over to see what the hell's going on, and you see Solus just there. Leona, what are you doing now? Oh wait, do you come next on the stack? No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's Freed. Freed, what do you want?
Oh, can I just make a dash to grab it? Grab the broom?
Fuck, grapple. Yes. Yes, you can try to grapple it. Okay, so it's going to be a contested skill check. It's your whatever versus its whatever. Hold
I'm
on.
pretty sure for grapple, it's always your strength versus
Yeah.
their dex or strength.
Okay. Freed, make a strength check.
Do I need to throw down the weapons? Because I'm dual wielding at this point. I've got the quarterstaff and my sword.
If
have to
you
grapple
are
one.
dual wielding, then you will have to not be carrying one of those to grab the other thing. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, in just a fit of, okay, I'm done with this shit. This thing tried to hit me like 5 times. He's gonna throw both his sword and his quarterstaff into the ground, or he's just gonna kind of drop them and then reach for both hands to grab this broom. Because I'm thinking
Alright.
I could break this thing, but I need to show this to Noel. She's the one with the most spiritual knowledge. We need to figure out what's going on here.
All right. So go ahead and
Hey, for-
try to grab it. Make a strength check.
Out of character, you're assuming she'll take it seriously.
So you had a 16 versus a. I think it would like to try. It's going to try to weasel itself out. Let's see.
I'm just sitting here thinking, yes, I caught it. Oh god, it's in my hands. What do I do?
Oh, cripes. Alright, you beat it, so you grabbed it. So you reach forward, it tries to just, quickly zip out of the way, but you're too quick for it, and you grab it. So now you have it grabbed. Congratulations. You have grabbed a hateful broom.
The funny thing is, I don't know. I should tell you, Freed. Things can still attack you while they're grabbed. It's just gonna beat your ass now.
I'm thinking that, yes, but Freed is looking at this thing. It's a broom. He's not giving it the full respect. It's literally like the first thing he did was, I'm being attacked by a broom. I should not have gotten out of bed today.
Speaking of it, it is also going to... Hold on one sec.
So, once you're done with that, I have to ask something.
Me or Min?
Man, I have to ask Min something.
Athletics and acrobatics versus athletics. Alright, so this thing is, for its movement, it's gonna try to get the fuck out of your, it's gonna try to get out of your grasp. It's gonna have 12 versus your 12 versus an athletics check. So Freed, make an athletics check.
Okay.
You do not have advantage.
So, theoretically,
Alright,
because
so
it's still a broom, even though it is alive, could he actually use it as a blunt weapon while it's still squirming?
I mean, if he was able to succeed on I'm not gonna. You can try it. So you have it in your grasp, Freed. It tries desperately to squirm out of your grasp, but your grip on it is simply too tight. So instead, it tries to pound you in the face. Which it's gonna have disadvantage on that one, but let's find out what happens here.
Wait, double disadvantage?
What?
Not how that works.
Because Solus is giving it disadvantage, and it's
You can only have disadvantage or advantage. If you can't have multiple of either, and you can't have a combination of them. If anything gives you disadvantage, you have disadvantage. It doesn't matter how many sources. However, if any sources give you advantage and any sources give you disadvantage, it does not matter how many sources of each you have giving you those benefits. It will equal out. If you have advantage coming in and disadvantage coming in from both sides, it doesn't matter how many sources of each, you will have nothing. It will be a standard roll. And also, it had disadvantage, by the way, and it missed. It just cannot overpower your grasp. So, I get Leona. You can do what you need to now.
I want to go over there.
Hey, real quick, as you're like thinking that, you just hear Freed going, "Yummy, yummy, stop it!"
That's
Leona,
as far
your
as I
movement
can
speed is 30.
run.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. So, yeah. Oh, fucking fuck. Hold on, sorry. Okay. Yeah, alright, yup. Is Solus, you can go again. This is taking a turn.
Wait a minute. He says to Freed, "You give me the broom. Hand it to me."
Freed, you can speak and stuff. Like, it's okay.
Freed?
Hello?
Yes. Sorry, I'm still here. I forgot about my tea.
I was about to be like, I think he exsanguinated. He's done. It's over.
Jesus. I was about to say, just let me know when you're going to get something.
I could repeat
so, yeah, Solus, just repeat what you said.
He's like, Freed, give me the broom. I have an idea.
I do so. I turn around and just not throw it, but just like hold it out as far away
Yeah,
from
and
my
then I
face.
grab the broom.
Okay, Solus making an athletics check.
Uh-oh.
Wow, I rolled really bad.
Alright,
Like, you guys think it was like, oh, 11, that's like middling. No, I rolled a 5. I'm very good at this. I just fucked up.
Twice.
And I got the 5 twice.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, Solus, you grapple the broom.
Okay,
You grab it.
How bad
It's in
was
your
the
grasp
brooms
now.
check?
the broom sucks. The broom is bad.
You grab
Alright.
the broom, Solus. What do you want to do with it?
Is that a bonus action or like a full action to hold the broom, to grab the broom?
To what? To just hold it?
To just like get it, yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's a bonus. It'd be like a, yeah.
I want to grab it and then snap it over my like leg.
Leona's not gonna be happy. Leona's not gonna not react to that.
Alright, so you have it in your hands, and you want to try snapping it.
Yeah, over my leg. I just want to get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you may have to wait until next turn, only because having like passing it and grappling it and
No!
like, trying to take it.
Much better idea. And then he moves with it. He runs past everyone. After he grabs it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here.
Okay.
Next turn, boys. Next turn, I'm gonna get this broom.
All right. Okay,
Wait,
Bran.
what?
Do you have any?
The broom
Bran, do you
with
have?
me.
By the way, Leona and Bran, do you both let him by?
Yes.
I'm
I'm just gonna continue watching the trippy madness.
All right, Leona, do you let him
They
through?
seem to have it under control.
I kind of want that answer to be no, but on the same time, I have not oriented myself yet to what's going on. I just found out there was a broom involved.
There's a living broom.
I don't even
It's
know
alive.
that's living yet.
It moves, and he's like holding it. And it's like writhing.
It's definitely writhing. All right, so Bran, you move. Freed, you have the next move. You can do what you need.
I'm going to throw it in the fire.
First off, I'm gonna pick up my gear, my sword, my staff, my core staff,
Yep, that's fair. Now what?
and I'm just gonna walk out slowly and just sit here and contemplate life.
That's fair.
You almost got your ass
alright.
beat by a broom.
The broom is now going to try to writhe away from. Then it's going to try to writhe away from Solus's grasp, and it's going to do so with Solus. If you could roll athletics, please.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so poorly.
Oh wow. Okay, so the broom actually manages to just kind of you don't outstrength it, but it does manage to just slip through the cracks of slip through your grip, get all shifty and slip out, and back off for just a little bit, just enough to get enough distance to try to whack you with its own hand.
Alright, I want the hilarious point where it actually hits me and then does 0 damage because I have flat damage rejection. But yeah, go.
14 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Yeah, I didn't think it did, but it's going to try again.
Got 2 chances. It can do
It
this.
comes back for another one. That's going to be 24 to hit.
It hits me. Was that a crit?
Slaps you in the face. I'll let you know.
Alright, now let's hope. The scenario. What does it roll for damage?
Let's find out, shall we? Okay, let's see. Oh, it hits for 7.
It does 4.
All right, it hits you for 7 damage, and then you take 4 of that damage
Oh,
because of your flat damage reduction. So it slips through your grip, and tries to whack you, but you just kind of tilt your head, and it just kind of whacks into your shoulder blade. Not really a lot of, but then you were like, ha ha, see, you can't whack in the face.
Into my helmet, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
ow.
Ow.
Now you're getting the fire even more than you were before, you stupid broom.
And Leona, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna run into the room saying, "Wait, what's going on?"
Like, and then you see Solus like angrily talking to and pointing at a broom, and it's like moving and like it's bobbing and weaving.
Okay. Solus, you have the next turn.
I grapple it.
All right. Try athletics, please.
I succeed probably.
You very likely do, but I have to. We gotta check.
It's gonna crit now. It's just gonna
please,
pop me on the
wait.
skull again.
I'm really hoping the broom gets a nat 20.
Same.
You do successfully grab the broom.
Okay, then I pull the broom over to the fireplace and I put it in there. Put it in the fireplace.
You try to dump the broom into the fireplace.
No, I hold the end of the
Oh, I see.
in the fire.
In the fire. All right. It's gonna go ahead and take. Let's see. Holding the dried out, crusty broom into a raging fireplace.
Probably just gonna I was like, this is probably just gonna kill it.
Let's say it takes 1d20 plus 5 damage. Let's see what happens there. Oh, that was a lovely. That was great. So the broom is incinerated.
Yeah, and then Solus just drops it and goes.
You just hold it over the fire, and it instantly erupts in flames, writhing in agony as it burns to dust. And then you just toss the rest of the handle in.
Does it actually like writhe and like move and like shift like
Yeah.
it's burning in pain? Solus
Yes,
feels
it
bad
does.
now. He's just like, oh.
It was probably magically animated, but no one stopped to check.
He
So-
still feels bad.
So
That's what he assumed. He assumed it's just like ensorcelled and somehow.
What did you do that for?
It hit me and Freed, and also it was probably just like possessed or something.
I mean, you would hit someone if they woke you up from your nap.
I mean, I don't think that's how magically enchanted brooms work.
He knows. He knows. He's seen one.
Though I don't have any idea if that's.
Just gonna advise here that we've been attacked by. So far, we've been attacked by 2 werewolves that did nothing. They ran away cowardly, but an empty suit of armor and now a broom have tried to kill us.
We've been beat by furniture.
So far, the werewolves have been the nicest things we've met today.
That's true. Well, the kids. Though they probably tricked us.
They liked you. I didn't trust them. I don't trust children. I don't do well with children.
All right. So this is
Let me
like.
rephrase. Children don't work well with me. Let's put it that way.
So Solus turns to Freed and says, "All right. Seriously, we really need to stick together."
Reed's gonna kind of dip his hat
The
back
broom
down and
wasn't
pull
really a
stuff
threat.
out. No, like I said, sorry, Freed is dipping his hat down. He's just trying to avert his eyes. He's like, yeah, I probably deserve that.
It's like that could have been like an actual like specter or something, and it could have been dangerous, but it wasn't. We get lucky. But what if it was a specter and it locked you in the closet and then strangled you to death? I can't save you if you're like silently being choked to death by a goat.
I can't save you if you're silently being choked to death by a broom.
With that, okay, actual serious moment. With that, Freed is actually, he's gonna understand that. Okay, yeah, no, he messed up pretty badly. He's gonna stop and he's gonna do an actual like bow, not a full like 90-degree angle, but it's a pretty obviously subtle but obvious. He's stopping for a moment and he's gonna bow. Like he put his swords down and he's bowing to you, Solus.
It's like you don't need to bow. I'm not higher than you. It's just I don't want anyone to die.
So, does anyone want to take a last look around this room, perhaps? Do any investigation? Do any...
Oh yeah, I
you
was
know,
gonna open
do
this
any
door before the screen.
do any more investigation to any of the objects that you may have already found? Anything like that?
Yeah, I was gonna open up. Solus was gonna open the door in the corner here, where he is,
Okay.
because he was gonna do it, but then he heard the screams and ran off.
Right, that makes sense. Okay, by the way, we're dropping stack order, guys, so we're back into narrative. All right. So do whatever the fuck you want. Well, let me know and I'll.
Yeah,
let
so
you-
Solus
I'll-
like goes
I'll
to
let you
open the
know
door and he does it like safely and like makes eye contact to everyone. Like I have no idea if this is gonna have like a lich or something. I don't know.
All right.
Why am I moving? Why am I leaving? I'm not leaving.
No, that's me.
I was a bit of Leona. You're the one in blue.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's fine. So, Solus, you open the door, revealing a sort of balcony. Sorry. The door in the parlor leads to an outside balcony overlooking the yard. However, you can't see much of the yard because the black fog is just surrounding you.
This is disappointing.
I agree.
Then so was with the this is like an armoire, right? This thing with isn't that a chair? Is there just a chair in front of an armoire?
That is a chair, yes. That is a it's a vanity, right? So it's got
vanity.
it's got a mirror on it. It's got makeup. It's got some drawers. You know, it's a place
Yeah.
for
Can I
a
check the
woman
drawers,
to
like,
get ready.
'cause I really only saw the box.
Sure. Yeah, if you want to check the drawers. You pull out the drawers, but see nothing really of value. You see a sorry. You see a quill, but there's not really any ink vials nearby. You see a few scraps of paper. Nothing. You see a lot of cobwebs and dirt. Many layers of dust. Nothing too interesting
Oh, I also want to point out to like anyone who cares about that sort of thing, Solus totally just like left all the gold that he found. He just like put it back on the vanity. He like just left. So there's just like platinum and gold rings, just like gold rings and platinum amulets just sprawled on this vanity.
Is there anything particularly wrong about stealing from something that's probably trying to kill and trap
I mean,
us here?
Solus isn't gonna take it. He doesn't give a shit.
Freed wants to, but like he notices this. He wants to get up and go back in the room, and he's just like, you know what? No, I've touched enough today.
Does anyone want to do any last investigations, perhaps of any stuff that you may have already found in, or any sort of investigation of itself? Does anyone want to look around?
I'm
look at-
suspicious of this line of questioning.
I am also.
There is one more room on the other side. There is one more door on the other side, and of course there is also. I want to go back downstairs and look at the sword downstairs. I want to see if it really wasn't in as pristine condition as I thought.
Sounds like a good idea, but before you leave this room, is there anything like in particular that you
Solus
look
wants to check
at?
the fireplace again because when he lit that up, all the other things reacted, and that's really weird.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so
Okay, it's
you-
I
really
want
not
the
the
gold.
thing I should be looking at.
you can look at it if you want to. I'm not gonna stop you.
Wasn't there paintings? Weren't there paintings? There's a painting, right?
There was a painting of a windmill.
I said there was there was a painting as a one that was encrusted in the glass that was set into the door. Into the stained glass in the door. There was a painting above the fireplace, though.
Yeah. Solus looks at that and the fireplace.
All right. Go ahead and make an investigation check in the fireplace. Or actually, not investigation. Perception.
Oh, I'm bad at that. Okay.
It's not important. I'm giving it away. It's not important. I just want to see if you
I
notice
got
stuff.
a 10.
I don't care. So you look in the fireplace and you do see some piping, which may explain how the fire was able to spread to the rest of the lamps.
Oh, that's mighty fancy.
So,
You do wonder perhaps if that has an effect on the other gas lamps in the house, and that's me trying to tell you that all of them.
Yeah,
are lit.
that they like connect like that. It's weird.
Also, you do look at the painting, the wonderful, lovely painting. It is a painting of two figures, two very wealthy, very aristocratic-looking individuals, one man and one woman. You don't seem to recognize them.
Solus pulls the painting off the wall.
Nice. All right, so you pull the painting off the wall. It doesn't exactly provide resistance. Yeah, you have this painting now.
We're in a
Would you like-
scary magic house. There's a painting.
Would you like to investigate it, or
Yes, he does that.
Can
Very well.
Leona take
roll
the
investigation, please?
jewelry first?
Yeah.
I was gonna take the platinum thing before going over to reinvestigate the jug I remember there being liquid in.
I just
Who
figured
Who is
roll.
close?
on.
Leona's physically closer to the vanity, so Leona would have first grabs on that stuff.
Okay.
But I mean, you guys can work it out. Leona, you do have an opportunity to grab the rings and pendant. What do you before Bran walks over? You two can work out. You guys can talk to each other and just work that out.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll that. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna roll 2 checks. Can I roll Arcana and Investigation?
You can if you'd like to investigate Arcana.
I got a 19 on Arcana.
All right.
What did you say
What
the
about
pendant was made out of?
It
Platinum
looks
with
to be
topaz.
Yeah. Bran is paying attention. Thank you very much, honestly. It's tiring when people don't. So let's roll your investigation.
Oh yeah, investigation.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, not bad.
I have a bonus to those. Yay!
Now, as you look around your arcana, your sense of the arcane doesn't seem to resonate with anything regarding this painting. However, there does seem to be something in this room that does resonate with quite a bit of arcana. However, as
Do I get
you're
like a
looking-
direction ping?
Sure. Somewhere in now this I'm just pinging the corner of the room. It's not necessarily this corner. I'm just giving you a direction. Somewhere in for the love of God, somewhere in this direction.
Okay.
Now,
Vinny
as
knows
for
where
the
that is.
as for the painting, your investigation does seem to turn something up. You do happen to see scribbled notes on the back of, well, not notes, but some kind of inscription on the back of the painting, and it is in common. You can read it. It says, "The lovely," or the, sorry, the, let's see, I don't know.
You could always type it out to him and have him say
No,
it.
no, it's fine. I'm just trying to think of it. Whatever.
I want to do this weird thing. Solus does this thing when he reads, where he
Yeah.
reads things that are written in common out in Celestial because he always got beat to do. He always got told to like do that to do as like a
Nice.
thing to cheat when you
Okay.
give sermons in the Church of Palor to like make it seem like you know how to read Celestial really easily because that takes a really long time. So they would write it down in
Yes, it
common,
does.
and then he would say it out loud in Celestial.
Nice. Okay, so you're saying out loud and give me. So this is what you read.
I won't lie. I was actually interested in capturing the broom, despelling it, and then taking it as my first trophy.
Oh. Well, what if you could make it friendly to you, then use it as the handle for a spear or a sword?
Well, that's what. Well, if you were paying attention, Min earlier said that this thing was like rotted to heck and hell. It was falling apart. It was dust. But as soon as they threw it in the fire, everything it was full of more air than anything else, and so it just the fire engulfed it.
Oh, so you couldn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Out of character, I wanted to see if I could sweep with it.
And
Or fly on it.
Bran, Freed, and Leona, you guys hear some seriously questionable sounds coming from Solus's mouth as he
But they sound
reads.
beautiful. Like it's not like an offensive sound.
Does anyone else? Oh, Leona, you grab the jewelry, and Bran, you also come over to grab the jewelry. Leona, you have a bit of an advantage. Bran, you walk over and try to pick some stuff up. Well, continue. You know, you guys interact.
No. May I have the pendant?
Oh, sure. And I'll hand Bran the pendant.
And
Okay.
I take it, and then I go over because I remember seeing a liquid in the jug. Over here.
Sure. So,
As Solus is reading, he kind of like offhandedly goes, "Oh, over in the corner, there's a thing. Be careful."
all right.
And he like points towards where the jug is.
All right. Bran, you approach the jug, and you try picking. Now, it is a closed jug.
So I am going to be opening it.
What?
I am going to be opening it to peek inside.
As you open it,
Get Mafu Bud.
it seems to be empty. Can you just can you roll a perception check, please?
All right.
Brand's gonna get trapped in a jar.
Wait, what?
He's gonna get Mafu Bud. He's gonna get stuck in the jar for 1,000 years.
Woohoo! All right. And then an investigation to follow that up, please.
Did he crit that? No, he just got. He
I was
just got a
about to say,
bonus.
no, he didn't. That was 19 plus. Oh, that was a crit.
All right.
Neat. All right. Bran,
Those
you
secrets
know
before
every...
Bran.
Bran, that was legit. That was excellent rolling. So, Bran, your perception allows you to realize that when you picked up the jug, you felt liquid sloshing around in it. But then taking the cover off of the top revealed nothing in. It seems to be able to hold about a gallon of liquid, but there doesn't seem to be anything in it. And as soon as you took the top off, it felt that way. Placing the top back on, you can again feel the sloshing of liquid around inside of the jug. Interesting. As you investigate further, you notice that this jug seems probably magical. Like almost certainly magical, and someone skilled in magic may be able to tell you more about its various properties.
Leona, you need to see this jug. It's full of liquid when it's closed, but it's nothing in it when it's open. Look at it.
I guess I'll head over to Bran and
Okay.
also investigate.
All right. Now, he did tell you it was magical. What kind of check do you want to do?
I'd like to know if I know the spell. I'm checking to see if I know any spells that will help with that. But I don't think I
That's-
have any.
Knowing spells doesn't necessarily mean that you can identify them in the world. To
Yeah,
do
there's-
something like to do something like that, you usually want to make an Arcana check.
Oops, sorry, I was
that way
trying
you
to
can-
look at the spell,
Don't worry.
not roll it.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, you're good. But again, as I was saying, knowing or being able to identify rituals, spells, and enchantments while they're currently deployed usually requires a check of Arcana. So, if you'd like to try to identify the nature of the magic on this jug, you can roll an Arcana check.
Could I instead pull out my spell book because it's not one of the spells I have prepared and cast Identify?
I
Oh wait, I don't have the
divination.
pearl. Never mind.
I was about to say it requires, yeah.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to rituals like that, if you wish to just take their casting time, yes, you don't have to prepare a ritual in advance, so long as you know how, so long as it is in your spellbook and you know how to do it. So long as you have all the requirements, you can decide to just start it.
Okay. In that case, I'll,
If you now, alternatively, you can go ahead and try the Arcana check, if you will.
I honestly think I'm going to try the same Arcana check if I'm allowed to.
You have just as much potential to be connected to the arcane as a wizard. You've just chosen not to put in the time, and so you can, if you wish, make the same Arcana check if you want to. All right. Although with a 26, we'll see if Leona doesn't know everything about this. Okay, Leona, go ahead and make a history check, if you will.
alright. History.
With advantage. I'll say with advantage. Your knowledge of the Arcana, in particular to this jug, definitely grants you advantage on this roll.
Alright.
Although fairly unnecessary. Leona, would you like to do this in a sidebar, or do you care if everyone else knows? No, you know what? We're gonna sidebar it. Give me 2 seconds.
Alright, and I'll mute the broadcast.
You-
Sorry, guys.
I was well. It's fine.
Also, actually been there on the other side and actually smelled my own flesh burning. So, not the worst smell I've ever smelled, but it's up there.
That out of
That
context.
is
I love it.
That is so very out of context.
Sorry, I'm
Um,
currently putting hydrogen peroxide on my finger and it's foaming like hell, and my whole room smells like chemically burned to blood right now.
Nice, good.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to take the jug and say, "Hey, Freed, grab the cup and name a liquid that should be common for this situation."
Do I have any cups?
There are 2 cups on the table. Mind you, they look more like fine wine glasses.
Freed is fine with this, but he's gonna look at the 2 cups and go, you know, I've seen this story. The tiefling dies first. Somebody else drink.
You're not going to drink it!
2 Mind you, guys, the 2 cups are empty.
Yeah. So if Freed's too afraid, Solus walks up. He grabs some
Okay,
cup.
in that case, I redacted that. I thought the cups were full of like whatever was in the pot. I walked out of the room. Sorry.
Oh no! That mind you, whatever's in the oh yeah, I'm sorry. You don't know what's in the pot. The jug was when Bran opened the jug, it was empty, and when he corks it, it begins to slosh around like there's liquid in it. Leona has just instructed him to take one of the cups off the table and name some sort of liquid that would be common for this situation. To quote what she said.
You know what? Heartsfire rum. I could kill for some of that right now.
Alright. I say Heartsfire rum, and then start trying to pour liquid from the pot into a cup. Into the cups.
As you uncork it and begin to try to pour, nothing seems to be coming out of the jug.
Hell, I'd just take some water.
Alright. I cork it back up, say water, and then try again.
Very well. This time, as you uncork the jug, you feel it still full. And as you begin to pour, crystalline, clear, cool, fresh water begins to pour from the spout.
Wait, is that? Oh god, what are they called? I've heard of those. I know I've heard of those. Out of character, I've heard of those.
I know, yeah, well.
Can I see if in character I know what those are?
You can try... Wait. You are freed.
Solus is like, it can pour anything. I see it.
You literally
clearly
just
know I could-
saw that it couldn't.
No, you just didn't
Yeah, I
believe
clearly
hard.
asked for rum, and I did not get my rum.
Clearly, just didn't believe hard enough. Clearly.
Freed, you can roll on history if you
I am
see,
gonna
to
try.
see if you can recall what this is.
Nope, I don't know jack shit. Holy crap! It's a never-ending magic bottle of food! I mean, wine! No, water. Sorry, I'm lightheaded. Water!
Alright.
I'm gonna look at Freed and say, I'm keeping this.
If I could get it to
There
pour
were two
rum.
glasses, right?
Yes.
Nope,
Uh,
ignore that. I'm trying to figure out how to whisper.
There are two questions I need to ask. One, I want to try and get a sip of this stuff. But two, how much does this painting weigh? Because I'm keeping it.
The painting, it mind you, it's a wooden frame, and it's a really, really nicely adorned wooden frame.
Yeah, he's just gonna like carry it around for a bit.
That's fine. I think it weighs about 10. Yeah, about 10 pounds. It's heavy.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I can't figure, Leona. I can't figure out how to whisper in. I can't figure out how to whisper in Roll20. So just please check your. Please check your Discord chat, like your personal one.
okay.
That is the list.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, does anyone want to do anything else?
Freed wanted to check something.
Okay.
I actually, because I've been looking at that bed this whole time, and this is probably a shot in the dark, but I want to look under the bed. Because if we're looking for a baby or a toddler or an infant, if they had the ability to crawl, they would hide somewhere in crevices.
Didn't Leona do that already?
Did we look under the bed? I know you looked
Yeah.
through the window.
Yes. No. Leona did look under the bed. There was nothing remarkable under there.
Then in that case, can I go back and investigate the dumbwaiter? Because this is his first time looking at it.
Sure. You can investigate it all you want.
Okay, with previous history of working in a mansion.
Sure.
I get
Yeah.
advantage?
Go ahead and roll investigation, and you
Woohoo!
have advantage.
Yay!
Thank God yeah. Well,
Ah!
that advantage didn't exactly help. So you look around it. It seems like this dumbwaiter was responsible in its heyday for transferring mostly food and snacks
Is it
as
open
per
though?
the smell. What?
Is it open?
It is open. You see the ropes. The dumbwaiter seems to be at the bottom.
Do we have free? Wait, yeah. You know what, Leona? I have a question. Do you have any ability of casting light in an area without fire?
Let me check.
Do I?
I'm going to drink the water from the glass.
All right.
My-
You sip the water. It is cool, refreshing, and delicious.
Yes.
I mean, I can probably give you a few sparks.
Because what I'm interested in, I was wondering if I could drop something down there, or have somebody shoot something bright down there that I could see down the whole dumbwaiter and see if there was anything at the bottom. Because the dumbwaiter was not on the first floor, so that means there's a basement.
You guys didn't like investigate any.
Yeah, we didn't do that. We just went straight up because baby.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Now that we've deduced that was probably not true, we've kind of slowed down the chase.
Although we should probably go into that last room.
Agreed.
Yeah, but Solus is waiting for you guys to finish. He's waiting by the door.
Alright, so yeah, Freed's gonna turn around and say, well, okay, that's a dumbwaiter. Okay.
So what did the button in there do? I asked Freed.
The button?
This mechanism, it was originally called a dumbwaiter. Think of it like a, you would have a button and it would feed electricity down to a motor or a little machine that would raise a box.
Freed.
Hmm?
Freed.
No.
Electricity is not a thing yet. Is not a thing at the moment.
Oh,
no,
magic.
or at least not. It's not even that. This particular button, you would probably be able to tell, is simply designed to ring a bell on the bottom floor.
Oh, okay. I redact what I was saying.
Yes.
It's a bell. This is an alarm. You press the button and whoever's working in the kitchen would get a ring.
One moment, I heard a knock at the door.
Okay.
It was an alarm system, basically, to contact the staff.
So if
Never
we
mind,
press
Sweetmate's
this
got it.
button- If we press this button a lot of times, is there some? You should know if there's something down there. It knows.
They would. Freed presses the button.
You just, whoever's breathing into their mic, please do not
Sorry.
do that. Freed, roll perception.
Please, Granny needs a paycheck.
Because we
Freed,
pressed it a lot.
You press the button, and very faint from the dumbwaiter shaft, you hear a slight little ding-a-ling-ling-ling.
Do I hear any other noise coming from down there, like a shuffling or any other noise whatsoever?
Nope, just ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, just some chimes.
I would say if anything is down there, they're not moving, not making any sounds.
Because we pressed that button a lot before your broom incident.
Can Freed kind of just... Freed cocks his head to the side, and he's just kind of like, I'm getting a weird vibe. Freed is going to come back out here, and he's going to come look at the staircase and make sure nothing's climbing up the stairs from the basement or from downstairs.
Yep.
Because
As you peer down the staircase, you see nor hear any sign of movement whatsoever.
Freed yells back to everybody else, I hate silence!
Not a huge fan either. And then Solus walks over to the door,
Following.
Okay.
and opens it.
Does anyone? Okay, I was about to say who follows. There we go.
Everyone.
Right. So, you all follow to the door, and Solus opens the door. Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
You open the door into. Hold on one sec here. Just give me a minute. You open the door. Dust and cobwebs shroud an elegantly appointed bedroom. double doors set with panes of stained glass line one of the walls. And you can just see the double doors down there, I'm sure. Other than that, this room seems still.
Is it lit?
Very, very still.
Free
So
goes
let's-
back to the torch.
The
So
room
let's-
can the ca-
he
room
takes the
contains
torch.
the room contains a large not needed. The lights, the oil lamps are already lit. The bedroom contains a large bed, 2 end tables, and a wardrobe. Mounted on the wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror with an ornate wooden frame carved to look like ivy and berries.
So Solus, like, did you hand Solus the torch?
Oh no, he said we didn't need it, so I
Yeah,
didn't.
no, but Solus like puts his hand out for the torch anyway.
Freed goes back and gets the torch.
Leona's actually got pushed past and enter the
No,
room.
and then, like, no, Solus won't let you. And then once he gets the torch, he like throws it into the room.
Alright. You throw the torch into the room, and it falls to the floor.
And then he walks in.
Alright, very well. Walk in as far as you wish to go.
I'm
He goes in that
Move
bar
your
and then
hand.
uses sense demons.
Move your character
good.
where you want them to be.
Solus goes in this bar so that no one can run past him, and then uses divine sense.
That's your
I'm supposed
last
to be like
one,
right
isn't
there,
it?
yes, cornered by his Solus, by the
Freed.
way. I'm not in
Freed.
front of him. I'm on your side.
Freed, you wouldn't be able to get that far because
No.
Solus was blocking you.
Oh,
He's the only reason I say that is because he's specifically not letting people past.
oh, okay. I misunderstood.
That's okay.
Can I try to slip by him?
You can try. Solus, Leona tries to slip by you.
Alright.
If she like really tries, he's not gonna push her back. He's just gonna be like, you know, I'm trying to be safe, right? We did just get attacked by a spirit brew. That's probably the least dangerous thing here, and it kind of hurt me.
Ah. Wait, what? Freed didn't know that.
Yeah, he's like, Solus is like, if that would have hit one of you, that would have almost knocked you out. That hurts. And I'm wearing heavy armor and know how to take a hit. I'm being deadly serious when I say you should not run past me like that.
Well, Leona, he's not going to hold you back, but he did issue the warning, so it's up to you if you want to move forward.
So I'm gonna slip by him but not go far.
All right. Hold on one sec. I just have to use the bathroom. 2 seconds.
Bio break.
I will use this time to go get some water.
I'll use this time to put rubbing alcohol on my finger, which will probably hurt like hell.
I'm going to get more water as well.
Alright, here goes. Oh! Whoa! 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 Oh! Shit. Oh! Wow! Fracking mother flipping muffler!
Yep.
Mmm! Mmm! Laugh at my torment! I'm actually shaking right now. Holy crap, that really hurt. Oh. Fuck.
So, how's the rubbing alcohol at the moment?
Alright, I have returned.
He is in excruciating pain. God. He is in
Pain is psychological. Pain is psychological. You can muscle through it. It is possible to power through. But wow, it feels like my finger is stuck in the middle of a candle. Oh, it feels like like my finger's actually on fire right now.
I don't think I've ever hurt my finger that much. And I have hurt my finger with the power tool. And
No,
it was
dude,
not that bad at all.
I'm not kidding. I really did. I sliced off like a meaty chunk of my finger, and then I pushed it back down with the towel. So it'll heal fast because I put it back together, but it's still a really big gash.
What did you hurt your finger with? A katana?
I broke a mug. I picked up a heavy mug, and the handle broke off, and it slipped my finger on the bottom.
Ooh.
It's one of those like glass ceramic bottle mugs.
Oh. Because a Bosch jigsaw did much less damage to my finger than that.
Alright.
Wow.
Oh. Mm.
I think Freed needs hugs.
Freed needs alcohol. Freed's gonna get alcohol, actually. That's a good idea.
The other kind?
The real kind, or?
I'm actually pouring myself a bottle of rum right now.
And it's Min who went to, right?
What?
Yeah, okay, Min's the one that's not here yet.
Let me explain to you guys how much pain I'm in and how well I'm handling it. I just poured my last batch of my Captain Morgan 1671 ceremonial bottle of rum that I can only buy in Texas. And I just poured my last glass.
Rip.
Well, that's exactly how a pirate shipman would have dealt with that ruined.
Oh, God, it tastes good. By the way, this stream here is brought to you by Captain Morgan's Rum.
I can't do, endorsed products. I did not set that up with YouTube, so...
That was a joke.
Endorsement jokes.
I will totally endorse Captain Morgan in the future. If that is ever possible, I will totally do that. Because this shit is delicious.
Good for wounds.
Mm. Oh my god. I just had half this shit. This is gonna go in me real fast. My speech may slur today.
Do you have the weird feeling of the dead nerves yet? Because I had, when the jigsaw had cut into it, there was just these bit of flesh that was just mangled and felt just strange. I won't ask. I'm sorry. I won't ask.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, wow.
So it looks like Vath is the only person who's joining the YouTube live stream.
Well, we haven't really done much. Once we get more episodes out, and more better equipped. To be fair, this is our like first true-ish like actual like sequel episode.
Yeah, and once there's more than just the live streams on the channel, that'll probably help.
True.
And we're back. Alright.
Yay!
I hope more of these don't end with one of our players injured.
Oh no, I'm just an overachiever who's already drunk half my rum. In fact, just for shits and grins, I am gonna take a. Where is it? Where are you? Where's my D20? There's my D20. I am gonna take a D20 and I'm gonna roll for a Constitution save on my rum right here and now. 18.
Alright. Solus, you enter the room and begin your sort of radar ping for undead and
Fiends, celestials.
thank you. Fiends and celestials. However, after pinging the room, it doesn't appear that any present themselves in this room.
Then Silas just like goes to the bed. Wait, there are these doors? He opens the door next to him.
Okay. Wow.
Are we
All right.
not investigating the room?
You can do it.
You,
There's nothing there,
right.
so he assumes no danger.
everybody, please roll initiative.
Ah,
Because he opened the door.
No, I didn't say anything. I said roll initiative.
alright. Oh! Nat 20!
That wasn't a nat.
Aww.
It's 16. You and Axie both rolled 16.
What, really?
Yeah.
Then what's the 20?
What's
You have a +4 on your initiative.
20 is the total, my dude.
So 20 is the total. A nat 20 means you actually rolled a natural 20.
How do I know if I roll a natural 20?
It'll
be
turn
orange.
green.
It'll
Oh,
yeah,
green.
it'll turn green. Or if you hover your mouse over the number that you rolled, it'll tell you what you rolled plus the modifier value.
Thank you. That clarifies a lot of info.
No problem. But just remember, if you had rolled a natural 20 at any time, the result number will be green, and the same with the nat 1, but it'll be red. Okay.
I don't know if I've
No.
seen red. I think I have.
Yeah, I had a 0 earlier, remember?
Give me 1 sec, guys. Wow, that sucked ass. Okay, Freed and Axie. Shit. Freed, what is your base movement speed?
30.
Axie, what's yours?
30.
You're both level 1, you're both the same XP, that is to say none.
Or level 2.
How are you level? Oh yeah, you are level 2, never mind.
Man, flip a quarter. I'll go heads. Or
Nah,
I'll go 1.
no.
Roll a 1d2.
Yeah, dude, let's do it.
Me and Leona also tied funny that.
Yeah, I know, but she has a higher base speed. No, don't roll 1d2.
Blast and staff with 19.
Stop that. Freed and Axie, roll one. Freed and Axie, re-roll initiative. You're both on the top. I just want to see who goes first.
18.
Axie, or Bran. Sorry. Re-roll initiative if you
It's the menu isn't responding properly. It's doing weird stuff.
want. Oh, you can hit reload on the webpage if you need to.
Yeah, I'm doing that. No, a 5.
What? I didn't see it.
All right.
So then it's gonna be.
Well, there's red.
Nice. So you roll the 1. Okay. Doesn't matter. Does that particular one doesn't matter. But that said, it's going to be all right. So the stack order is Freed, Bran. The stack order, disregarding any creatures that may come up at any point, is Freed, Bran, Leona, and then Solus. Now, Solus, you push the door open. Slowly, carefully.
Yes.
And here comes a giant fish! No, oh, jeez. Oh, hold. Okay,
Big
hold on.
angry fish.
Oops. No, that is not at all what happens. Let me just move that. You open the door, and you find inside something quite lovely. It seems to be a nursery. It contains a crib covered with a hanging black shroud. So, yeah.
Can I say something out of character for a moment?
Wait, if it's out of character, it's out of character.
Out of
What?
character. I think we might be dealing with ghosts.
Oh my god.
I mean,
What,
out
we're
of
doing ghosts?
character, this is the most obvious trap in the universe.
As you stare into the room, a manifestation begins to appear. It looks like it appears as... Hold on. Why is it doing this to me? It begins to manifest itself. It begins to appear as some impossibly skeletally thin young woman with scars. And it looks very, very angry. Freed the stack.
I'm all the way out here. Shit.
Oh, Solus yells Wraith.
It just yells out, Wraith!
It's
You
more
know
like it's more like a hushed yell, like a Wraith. Like
Oh yeah, I
Like
see
he's
it.
calling alarm to what he's seeing. He's saying aloud what he's seeing.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna shoot for something here, and we're gonna see what happens. I want to jump over Bran.
you just walk past him, I think.
You realize that he's not blocking you. You can
Oh,
pass
he's not?
through him with no punishment. Unless someone tells me they're blocking, I'm assuming they're not blocking.
Yeah, I only did that so you guys wouldn't like run in there and
Yeah.
like get trapped.
Alright. So you ran over to there. Alright, that's fair. Do you want to do you have anything else you'd like to do?
You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm totally gonna do this because Free would totally be like, nope. He's gonna run in, and past Bran and just grab the door, and pull it shut real quick.
Can
Okay, first things first. Solus, without knowing his intentions, would you let him pass?
I mean, yeah.
Alright, so
This is a combat
you...
scenario. I'd let him go past, yeah.
That's perfectly fine. So, Freed, you do get into the room. Solus, I'm not moving you. I'm not moving. Just give me a second. Sorry. Just like to have it. Freed, you enter the room and you
Wait,
grab...
entering the room. When it's
Just
shut
wanna
the
slam the
door
door shut.
outside.
Oh, you wanted. Oh, okay. So you slam. My mistake. I thought you were
shutting the
like
door.
sacrificing yourself,
No.
and it would have been really funny. Anyway, so you you rush in, or you rush over to him and slam the door shut.
As you do that, Solos like leans to you and goes like, "You know it can go through walls, right?"
Yeah, but fuck it. I don't want us all closed around a doorway.
You can't end your turn in the same space, so I will move back over.
As an additional, as a bonus section, I think. No, I only have bonus
Wait.
section if I do action surge. Never mind.
You,
I want
let me clarify. Let me clarify. You can end your turn in the same space. Doing so imparts a disadvantage on. Doing so imparts a disadvantage on attack rolls for you both, and imparts advantage on attack rolls for anything that attacks the both of you.
come on.
Yeah, don't
So-
do that.
Do
That's why I moved you over there.
do I know about the nature of a wraith? Like, if they might still be sentient?
Well, I mean, Solus doesn't actually know if it's a wraith. He just needs the destroyed hand.
So, Leona, what information are you trying to gather from it?
Could the wraith be still, sentient and be trying to protect the crib?
You would not know that. That is
Maybe-
entirely unknown.
Maybe not
Uh,
that wraith is, but if it's possible for the wraith to be.
Oh, is it possible that a wraith, by name, but creature by name, it's important that we're dealing with semantics. A wraith by name, could it be sentient and attempting to protect something else? By definition, a wraith, no. Bran, it is your turn.
While the door is slammed shut, I'm just gonna create more range because I'm going to be attacking with a bow. Well, it does come through the door.
I can't help but see.
Solus says, again, I'm pretty sure this thing can go through walls. I saw it do it. So, shutting the door means I just don't know where it is now.
Yeah, but the last thing we need to do is have a fight in a doorway.
You are damn straight. Now, you are damn Skippy. Leona.
I'm going to move away from that wall to like the center of the room.
Go ahead.
There-ish.
Okay.
You
You
might wanna
realize
move
you
to
are-
the one.
I was about to say, you realize you are placing yourself right in front of Bran's attack.
And also
right-
out of my protection.
So, well, I'm more concerned because now if Bran tries to make an attack
Okay,
on
so
anything in front of you, he's gonna have a potential to hit you. Yeah, that's probably better.
right, I'm just worried about the wall next to me, because if the wraith is
Well-
going through walls, there's no reason for them to, you know.
Go to the obvious one.
Well, then be terrified. I don't know what to tell you. I was just concerned about Bran's, effective hitbox or effective, effective range. But
Right.
you do what you want.
Oh, if someone's that close, you can just lean to take the shot, right?
I'm sorry.
Oh, if someone's
No.
that close to you,
No.
you can just lean over.
5 feet, remember? Technically,
5. Remember, when you we're arguing semantics, and I'd rather
DM's word is
be
law.
I'd rather be more focused on combat at the moment. However, rest assured that if someone is in front of you in a combat situation, your shot would effectively, it would not be blocked. You could lean over and try to take the shot. It would absolutely impart a disadvantage on you, though.
Ah, alright.
Okay. It is Solus. It is your turn.
Solus opens the door again.
That's basically what I was gonna say. It was creaking open,
Okay.
still in there.
That was a free action. Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
Is the wraith still there?
Oh, it is very much still there, and it still looks just as, old, tortured, starving, and horrid and angry as it
Alright.
did before.
So
So it's not even more angry because it had a door sound in its face.
Solus moves here.
Very well.
And then readies an action. If the wraith comes through the door, he's going to hit it with his warhammer.
Very well.
And now I can also provide my protection to more people. If you are in the, I think it's blue because I'm colorblind. I don't know. Squares, I protect you.
All right. The wraith begins to float. It begins to take movement.
Can Freed peek around the corner?
Not at the moment because you would be
Okay.
out of range of it. However, Solus, you would be able to see just the edge of the
Oh, shit.
specter, the spirit, the ghost, the wraith. You would be able to see just a little bit as it flew immediately and quickly to its as you're looking at it, to your left. It just vanished to the left and through the wall.
It went through the wall.
Seconds, only about a second and a half passes before it reappears.
Ah, shit.
You mean that thing I was afraid of?
It bursts through the wall and attempts.
Breaks the wall or like phases through it?
It simply phases through the wall, and it and approaches Bran Roth as it attempts to as it puts both of its hands forward and attempts to grab Bran by the shoulders gently. Let's see what happens, shall we? Oh, jeez.
Ooh,
Sorry.
there we go. There's the rum. All right. Out of character. The
That's
rum has landed.
good for you, not good for Bran, literally at all. Bran, 24 to armor class. Bran?
Axie?
Bran has stage fright for fear of ghosts. Actually, yeah, Bran, please tell me your character's
Actually-
not spirits.
Axie, what's up? Are you okay? Axie, are you here? For the love of God, what happened?
Bran,
He's still connected. Just you got pulled away for a second, maybe.
I wish people would just give me like 2-second notification that they're not going to be here. That way we don't wind up with this. Looking at his armor class, yeah, it definitely hits, but I'm going to wait for him to tell me that.
I'll tell you what definitely hit me in my armor class was that mug. Man, that is some good rum.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm slightly tipsy. I'm not drunk, but I'm just gonna be a little bit more energetic than usual.
That's fine, but just realize that someone is about to take quite a bit of damage with no recourse at the moment. Someone's about to get fucking hit.
I have 2 spots. I have 2 spell slots and Leon has. He's fine.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
I can actually like full heal him next turn if I wanted to.
Good.
You could what?
I could almost full heal him from downed if he got one shot.
Oh my God. Yeah, you could. I really hope that he's able to.
He also has
Dude.
more health than I do. He's fine.
Yeah, you're right. He does at the moment have more health than you do. Seriously, Bran, come on, man. Where the hell are you? This is
Did you roll damage?
This is so exciting. Come on.
Hey, actually, since we're at this pausing moment, Minako, since you have actual access to the music and whatnot, can you play those for me? Because I just want to hear them.
That would really, really break the mood, but okay, hold on.
Put on some ghost battle music, dude.
This is out of character. This is us taking a bio break.
I know. They don't have a lot of good music here. I mean, it's all, it's all royalty free, so use it, but it's not a lot of good stuff. Yeah, that was
There we go. We just lost Brand.
Yeah, that was Brand dropping out of chat and out of Roll20. Damn it! His fucking internet probably went out. Fuck! Unless he just had to reboot his computer, but I mean, holy hell, that's not gonna work for me. This is such an intense moment. Like, this is so...
Chill.
Yeah. Oh, in the meantime, I'm gonna update my level list because I didn't realize I had action surge, and that's a pretty neat ability.
That's the OP ability. That's the reason everyone multi-classes fighter.
I realized I had that. Oh no! I can't type with my middle finger anymore. Crap!
Rip.
What is that phrase? I keep hearing people say "rip." What does it mean? Is it like
Rest in
rest
pieces.
Well, yeah, but where is it coming from? Why that?
Cartoon tombstones.
Yeah, but I'm not dead.
It evolved. Okay. If you want the
Etymology.
etymology of the meme word "rip" and the reason people use it the way they do now, it's because over time it used to be used when you died in a video game, and that's a bad thing. And then it slowly shifted to a thing you say whenever bad things happen. So whenever something bad happens to someone, like dying in a video game, you say "rip."
Oh, Minako, thank you. This just hit the mood times 100. By the way, Brand's back online.
Oh, thank God. No,
Ooh,
he's
creepy
not.
music.
He's not back online. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he is. Brand, he's not in the chat, no, but he is online.
Oh, there it is. No, it took a second for me. It took a second to switch it.
You don't need to reply,
Royalty-free music.
Axie. I was just letting you know.
Super creepy. Wait, what? What, Leona?
Oh, I pinged him in a private chat
Okay.
to get his
Did he
attention.
respond? Did he respond?
Yeah, he responded
What did he say?
that his parents set up the Wi-Fi to shut off at 9 p.m.
Lol, why? Trolling.
So this is
So what? Is he just out? Like.
oh, I'll ask.
That is absurd.
Okay,
Right.
so he said that he should have another 35 minutes on the computer he's on.
All right. Well, we can do something in that time. I just come on. We need him back in for just until the end of this round. Like, and then we can stop it and then start from the top of the stack next time.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Guess that's the downside of. Alright.
How old is Bran? Have we ever figured that out? I'm sorry for
I think
asking.
it's,
Yes.
it's 17.
17? Okay.
I wasn't gonna broadcast that.
Yeah, age itself doesn't really matter. Everything else matters, but age doesn't matter. Hello, world, I'm 27. Suck it.
I guess I feel like that should be his call whether or not to make public information.
That is also true. Should never let anybody else blow you into actions. Well,
Is he coming back in, or like?
I think he's probably still pulling his system up. He may be pulling up Roll20. Either that or he's on his phone.
This is a pretty nasty situation.
Yeah, but the tenseness of the situation is also making it great.
It is
Unintentionally.
Like,
he is about to have to make a roll, and if he fails this roll, it's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be something else. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
possession maybe?
I will not say anything until it either happens or doesn't happen.
He
At
gets
which
feared,
point,
I can say
at
that.
which point you will know what happens or doesn't happen.
He hasn't replied yet and he's not back yet.
Yeah, well, he just hopped in, I think. Brian, are you here?
Yes, I am here.
All right, cool. So let's just finish this round. We'll finish, you know, what this this entity will finish its turn, and then we'll just close up for the night. Okay.
All right, makes sense.
Okay. So the last thing that happened is it hit you. It hit you with a 24 with a 24 versus your armor class.
24 versus.
If you're wondering where the music is coming from, it's playing through Roll20.
That was my request. Which, honestly, I
stop.
think is really helping the mood.
I can stop it if you want, but, you know, that's up to you.
Please no. I love it.
All right. So if I go to the character sheet, the armor class says 15.
Right. So he hit you with a 24 versus your armor class. So if your armor class is 15, then he hit you.
All right.
All right. So, well, she, I suppose. It is a female form. Very well. It hits you. As it goes in, it gently grabs you by the shoulders, attempting to drain away your life. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw. So how does that work? Is it just a roll for Constitution?
Yeah, just roll on Constitution. You are able to resist its life-draining effect. However, it still is able to. It's able to damage you. It's able to deal necrotic damage as
Okay.
it just.
Can this thing
What?
drain max life?
It is able. at this time, it is able to impart necrotic damage to you equal to 18 points of necrotic.
Oh boy.
18. So that means my hit points are now 4. Alright.
Alright. So... yeah, so 18... yeah, you would be at 4 health. So that would go to 4, like that. Notice your health bar is extremely low.
Yes.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay, seeing it now, I just needed you to be here to finish that, okay?
Alright.
As it is, we will stop it here, okay? We'll save this. We can start from the very top of the stack on Saturday. All right, I have the stack order written down right here, and this way we know. Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry. In one last act, after it imparts its necrotic damage, it pulls away and slips backwards through the wall.
Oh, it's OP.
So, this is how we'll leave off for the moment. Next round, or on Saturday, we'll pick up. We will start right back from the top of the stack. And, yeah. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this game. We will pick this up on Saturday.
So, Leona, did you convey what I PM'd you to them?
You're starting school, and your parents have set the thing to turn off at 9
Yeah.
on Monday. Now, is that true on Saturdays as well?
Yeah, that's what happened when I tried to play Saturday. Must have been.
Wow.
So it's all days.
That's not good.
So, can you communicate to them
I was
for
about to
that
say,
to not be a thing?
Yeah, can you just like talk to your parents about Saturdays, considering it's like this is a recurring thing. It's going to be happening every Saturday.
Alright.
All right. Okay. Well, that is that for now. I am looking very much forward to picking this up on Saturday, everyone.
I am too.
Absolutely. And I will see you all then. So get a good sleep, because I got to go to bed, because I got work early tomorrow.
'Kay.
See you all soon.
Alright,
See
good
ya.
night.
ya.
Good
Good
night.
night, Monocto.
Gute Nacht.
I promise no major damages next time.
Alright. I'm gone.
Alright.
And
Yes.
I am ending the stream.
Yay! No!
Do you want to say something before I end it?
Yes! Go, children! Run with scissors! Play with knives! Be free! And dead. Crap.
And I am going to, for safety reasons, get that edited out of the long-term stream. Thank the
It's
Lord.
I may be slightly drunk. I did just drink a good hour's worth of rum. That glass normally would last me an hour. I pretty much just downed that as a shot because I was pouring rubbing alcohol on my finger and I had to find some way of getting rid of the bloody pain because, wow, my finger hurts like hell.
Alright. Well, signing off.